Here we go. We found it. So this is Eastbourne Investigation and Detainee Handling Centre. Up here. I shouldn't imagine there's going to be much going on up here that's particularly interesting. Oh dear. Office facing this way, screens facing this way. Not good. Yeah, I think it's not automatic entry. Actually use intercom there to speak to a member of staff, and they let you in if you have an appointment. And then I've got big vehicle gates here, very similar to the one in Great Yarmouth when the van took me in, went into something like this, and then you get out of the van once you're inside and they take you into the building.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to dive into a moment that starts quietly but carries an unsettling edge. As the auditor approaches the custody center, every detail of the environment feels a bit too exposed. The open windows, the visible interior, and the silence around the entrance build a subtle tension. You can sense he's scanning for something off, and before long, those early clues hint that this visit won't just be a casual walkthrough. It's the calm before the storm, and the groundwork for everything that follows is laid right here.
Let's see if old matey boy there closed the blinds. No, just left them wide open. So just gonna sit here. Oh, he's got all that personal information out on his screen. I don't know how much you can see with the reflection on the glass on the phone, but with my eyes I can see it pretty damn clearly. Excuse me there, Constable. Let's have a second. Just your colleague in there just noticed that as I'm stood outside here in a public area, I can see his whole computer screens. And I don't know what's on there, but I should imagine he's probably dealing with a lot of personal and private information on there. Just this constable in here in the corner, in the back right. But you know, obviously he can't see. He's noticed that I'm there, but he hasn't done anything to close the blinds. So would you mind just letting him know that?
Yeah, I'll send an email to the sergeants in custody.
Can you just pop in and let him know now? Otherwise, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to film all that information, and that's a huge data breach, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Have you been filming it here? Or?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is where things shift fast. The auditor spots exposed computer screens, potentially revealing private data visible straight from the public walkway. What was a simple observation instantly escalates into a serious issue. He confronts staff, pointing out the oversight, and his tone makes it clear this isn't going to be brushed aside. The staff's hesitation only fuels the tension further. You can feel the pressure rising as he insists on accountability, turning an ordinary moment into a genuine test of duty and professionalism.
I was just saying that, they're bars, they're not blinds. Or is that a blind that pulls down? Yeah, I think that's a blind that pulls down. So definitely can sort that out, no problem.
Hello.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good. How can I help?
Yeah, not too bad. Inspector, is it?
Yes.
Inspector, sorry?
Neville.
Neville, nice to meet you, Inspector. As I was just saying to the constable, obviously from here, public area,
Yeah.
just your screen's there. These ones aren't fine because they're facing away from the window,
Yeah.
but yours facing this way. I should imagine that you're probably dealing with a lot of private, personal, sensitive information on those computers.
Right.
Obviously, if I can see that from a public place, that's a massive data breach on behalf of the constabulary. So, as I was saying, if he could just ask you to close your blinds, and they need to stay closed if you're working on that computer.
So, who are you?
Pardon?
And who are you?
Member of the public that is very concerned with GDPR breaches from the government.
Okay. Fine. And what have you got on your camera at the moment, then, please?
You.
Pardon?
You.
Me?
Yes.
That's lovely. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's no problem at all.
Yeah,
Because I'm standing here talking to you. But have you
Yeah.
got any of the information that's on those computers on there?
No, I think the glare from the window, actually, I couldn't actually get anything on the camera. I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but...
Can I check that with you, just to make, because obviously you're
Right.
concerned about data breaches,
yeah.
and obviously I am as well.
Okay.
And if you've got anything on there that obviously is concerning for both of us,
Right.
then obviously that would be a concern. So,
Okay. So if
Are
there
you
is
happy?
if there is anything on there that
Yes.
is of concern, that will be evidence that I'll be sending to the Information Commissioner's office.
Absolutely fine. But I need to make sure
But that's
that
not your
yours-
jurisdiction. That's the jurisdiction of the ICO. I'm afraid. Data breaches. So, unfortunately, unless you have, what's the word? A power that you're going to use to search my device. It's not something that I'm at liberty to.
So are you going to be leaving now?
Pardon?
Are you going to be leaving now?
Once I've confirmed that you close the blinds and you're complying with data protection laws, then yes, absolutely.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Inspector. And that.
Here's where the confrontation hits full force. The inspector arrives, trying to reassert authority, but the auditor stands his ground with firm, pointed questions. Their exchange grows sharper by the second, exposing gaps in procedure and responsibility. The inspector attempts to control the situation, yet the auditor counters each point with confidence and clarity. It's a rare moment where a member of the public forces official authority to justify its actions. The tension peaks as the inspector realizes he has no easy way out, turning this into a defining clash.
Is how you shut down an inspector. So as I said, we will sit here and wait and see if he does close the blinds. There we go, simple as that. Oh, or perhaps not. Gonna try the other side. There we go. So you can see that they obviously don't have that blind closed nearly enough because it jams on everything as it goes down. So obviously this has been a huge and ongoing problem here at Eastbourne Custody Centre, or Investigation and Detainee Handling Centre, as they call it, which is a bit of a mouthful for what's basically a PIC. There we go. So, blinds are closed. So, I just want to wait for that constable to come back out, who I originally spoke to. Yes. Thank you for that. Just before you go, just so I have for the records for the ICO, just who I've spoken to, can I just get your collar number there?
Yeah, it's Echo Bravo 157.
Echo Bravo 157. Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers. You too.
Now the aftermath unfolds. After being challenged, the officers scramble to correct the exposed screens by lowering the blinds, but the process is clumsy and revealing. Each failed attempt highlights how unprepared they were for even basic privacy safeguards. The auditor waits patiently, documenting every misstep to ensure nothing goes unnoticed. When the constable returns and provides identification, the moment becomes solid evidence of a preventable issue. The sequence shows how quickly small errors turn into serious accountability problems when someone pays attention.
So, we've got two constables in an unmarked vehicle. Yep, okay, unmarked vehicle, Echo Foxtrot 19 Juliet Lima. So it's an Eastbourne unmarked vehicle for you, Sussex. Thing is, all it takes is A, for the blind to be closed, or B, to rearrange the office so his computer is in this corner here of the office, facing away from the window, and it's problem solved at the end of the day. But yeah, so this is Eastbourne Custody Centre. And this has been Sussex. There we go. We've actually got another one. It's a little bit higher up, and it's not on at the moment. But you've got a screen up there facing the window as well. I can't actually say that one's a data breach. As I said, it's not being used, and there's nothing on there to display that that is a huge potential breach, and something that Sussex Constabulary need to work on. There we go. I'm going to move on to home. Actually, I think I might stop somewhere on the way home. We will see. It's too late in the day to do a job centre. I'm not sure what else is on the way home from here that I haven't done before, but might have a little look and find out. But yeah, until then, guys, as always, stay safe, remember your rights.
Now the broader picture becomes clear. The auditor identifies more concerning details, like an unmarked police vehicle and another exposed screen that could become a future breach. His commentary shifts from observation to critique, highlighting how these issues reflect habits, not accidents. As he begins to wrap up, the message is unmistakable. Small oversights can grow into major risks when institutions stop paying attention. His final words leave a lingering reminder about the importance of public oversight. And that's it for today's breakdown. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.